You guys made it. It's amazing. You made it into the number one recipe app in the world. Last competition, very interesting. And then you didn't raise, you bootstrap it, right?
Yeah. So the whole story is like we launched this up, and in a year, so we were fully bootstrapped. We had 1 year in the bank from our savings, like living in Italy, or I think our salary was 50K a year, accumulated over 5 years or more. So like we're like, okay, if we're very nimble, we can like really do it. And then our money fully ended. So it was, we had millions of people, millions of downloads in this app, and I was like, oh, I don't know about fundraising and all these things, and I should start interviewing for tech companies. So I interviewed for Facebook. I didn't pass. Then I interviewed for other tech companies. Then like it was like, I knew that I could get a job. So then there was like zero, like once I knew that I could get a job, then for me it was like, okay, I'm going for this. Like I'm going to go until my zero, like I get to zero in the bank account, and I'm going to really fully finish my,
I love it. Always bet the house on the recipe app. And then also, it's funny how I think Facebook really sucks at like recruiting and retaining founders, right? You have Brian, founder of WhatsApp, was also rejected by them. Then, he sells the company. Like they rejected you. And then anyone that they acquire, they can't retain. It's just an interesting side note on how Facebook sucks at like identifying and retaining high quality founders.
Oh man, I really wanted to pass because I didn't have any money, right? So like, imagine like I really, really wanted to pass. I was not like bullshitting. I was not like being, some people like, I know friends that are really good developers. When they get an offer, like they get an interview from Facebook, they do it because, but they say like, oh, I was not like prepared. I really like prepared and I studied. Like I tried to go and I really
gave your best.
I gave my best. Yeah, yes, for sure. So like, I just showed them my app at the time. Like I was like, look, this is my app. I'm interviewing for an Android position, right? Look at this crow, 60 FPS on an old Android phone. Look at this crow's performance on Android, and look at the Facebook one. Like I was like in the interview, right? Like, look, I think like we could do this at Facebook, and the guys are like, okay, yeah, your app is amazing, for sure. Like the feed is better and all that, but then I didn't pass. So like, yeah, it took them like 3 years to get the feed to scroll at 60 FPS. Like anyway, so.
No, that's amazing too. I was rejected by Apple, Facebook, Google, and Microsoft in the beginning of my career before understanding that I was also an unemployable person. And yeah. I am so grateful that during that interview process, these people thought I was weird. And you know why? Because today I am a happy, weird guy. Because in the end, no, it's true. Normal people do not build unicorns, let alone decacorns. No one that's the CEO of an early stage company that's bound to be massively successful is normal. Because this is the opposite of what people would consider to be a domesticated, nice type of life. I have this whole theory about this, and I was so happy when I was deeply studying Sequoia, and I saw that one thing that Don Valentine, put into that entire firm is that we enjoy investing in people that are weird. And then and I think that it's good though, but it's a good weird, right? Because you have to have this suspending these beliefs, almost this irrational pursuits of success. And truly affirm to yourself that you're going to get there. Otherwise, you won't.